everybody, this is Wikstrand. So, it is officially 2024. Not when I'm recording this, is a few days before, but it is officially 2024, and we're looking forward now to a movie year that on paper could be very, very good. But which are my 10 most anticipated movies of the year? That's what we're gonna find out today. This is my 10 most anticipated movies of 2024. Number 10. Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. This monsterverse thing that they have sort of kind of created has sure seen its ups and downs, and I mean, I really love the movies like, you know, Kong Skull Island or Godzilla King of the Monsters, but there's also been some duds. Case in point, Godzilla vs. Kong that came out a few years ago. Generally speaking, I thought it was a broadly fine movie that had some, you know, severe problems to itself, and will the same problems such as, you know, uninteresting characters and, you know, bad fights continue in this movie, or will they fix the problems, you know, from the last movie? I kind of hope so, and I'm kind of smoking the hope here for this one. I really want this movie to work. I really want this to be a really good Kong movie and a really good Godzilla movie. And somewhere I kind of think that we're going to get a movie that is almost as good as Kong Skull Island. Not quite, but almost, and hopefully one that is even better than Godzilla King of the Monsters. But we shall see. Number 9, the Joker sequel. Now they have stated publicly that this is going to be a very risky movie, a very different movie, and it's going to contain stuff that you wouldn't expect a movie like this to contain. I've been talking about, you know, these singing song numbers and stuff like that, and, you know, because Lady Gaga is in this movie, it's not a very big surprise. I really loved Joker when it came out 2019. I don't think it is as good as some people at the time said it was one of the greatest movies that has ever been made or anything like that, but it was a very good movie. Am I excited for a sequel to it? Yes and no. I think that the Joker should have been a movie without sequels, but if they're going to do it, doing the Harley Quinn Joker storyline can potentially be very good. There is one problem that I see with this movie, and that is spelled Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is a fantastic singer and a born entertainer, but an actress, I don't know. And also she's taking over basically this role from Margot Robbie, one of the greatest actresses of all time. It's an uphill battle for her, but she might pull it off. She might pull it off. This is one of these movies I'm really curious about, but I think has a bunch of stumbling blocks that it needs to clear in order to work. But I really hope it's going to be an awesome movie, and potentially it can be one of these absolute show stealers of 2024. We shall see. Number 8, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Did I want a 4th installment for the almost perfect trilogy of Planet of the Apes movies? No, I did not, but seeing some of the still images from it, I kind of see that this might be a very interesting movie. This also has the potential of being a total show stealer if done correctly, and I really love the original 3 Planet of the Apes movies, especially the first one. Those 3 movies was excellent and had, in my opinion, an excellent finale. Now, will this taint the 3 movies by, you know, adding this thing to the thing and maybe derail the thing? I don't know, but I really hope this is going to be an awesome movie, and potentially this has the possibility of being a fantastic movie. Kingdom run the risk of being a cluttered up mess of CGI battles and, you know, unfocused storytelling and stuff like that, but I really hope this will be an excellent 4th installment. But can we please stop after that? Please? Number 7, Gladiator II. I really hope this movie isn't called Gladiator II, because that would just sound so very cheap. Now, there's been talks about Gladiator II for maybe 20 years or something like that, and I really don't want a sequel to Gladiator. But the thing is that if that means that we can get Ridley Scott in the director's chair and, you know, putting up a sword and sandal adventure, fine by me. And I really want this movie to work, but there's one problem this movie has, and that is I don't want Russell Crowe to come back. Maybe as a ghost or something like that, because spoiler alert, he dies in the first one. He's dead! How the hell is he gonna come back? Did he have a brother or something like that? I don't know. They better have a fantastic explanation how he can, you know, still be alive, because I really wanted this movie to focus on something else. In fact, if you wanted to do another sword and sandal movie, you know, during the Roman Empire. Have it about General Varus and, you know, the catastrophe at the Teutoburg forest or something like that. That is a fantastic idea for a movie. I don't want it really to be a sequel to Gladiator, a fantastic movie, but still I am morbidly curious about this, and I think that if done correctly, it can be a fantastic movie. Please make it so, Ridley Scott. Please make it. You're on a roll right now. Number 6, The Fall Guy. I have only seen some, you know, still footages of this movie, and I am really sucker for a good action movie with actual stunts and big explosions, stuff like that. And, you know, since the director of John Wick, who is also a stuntman, by the way, has directed this, and this is supposed to be some kind of an action comedy thing, you know, about movie making and about stuntmen, and I love that idea. It's such a fun idea, and if done correctly, this can be an absolutely show stealer. The thing is that the question is the casting, because this movie I think should have starred Ryan Reynolds, considering that it is a sort of action comedy and it's a PG-13 movie, and because this is an R movie, maybe Ryan Gosling is not the right guy for this one, because he's a lot of things but funny. Apart, you know, from, you know, The Nice Guys, I've never seen him as a guy who can do comedy, but maybe it is him is supposed to be, you know, the straight guy, and the other one is supposed to be the klutzes and, you know, the people who provides the comedy. Then it really might work. But this is a movie I think has the potential to be an absolute show stealer, also 2024, but Ryan Gosling is the, you know, only question mark that remains. I hope it will work. I'm really looking forward to a classical action movie, but we shall see how good it is. Number 5, Alien, Romulus. Yeah, I probably should have brought mittens to this thing because damn, it's cold today. Anyway, back to Alien. Now, I love the Alien movies so much. Some of them has been amazing and some of them has been not so amazing, but apart from anything that involves the Predator in the Alien franchise has actually been quite good to absolutely fantastic. Do I think that Romulus, who apparently is supposed to take place after Alien and before Aliens, can revitalize this franchise? Perhaps. This is a thing I think can really work. Depending a little bit on who is starring in it, I don't know. And I don't really know who is directing this one. I don't want to know too much about it. And hopefully one day, well, we might even get a new, really good Alien vs. Predator movie. But maybe that's just wishful thinking from my part. Number 4, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. As of lately, Guy Ritchie has really been on a roll, hasn't he? Rooster Gare, Gentleman, The Covenant, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. has been, you know, hit after hit after hit. Maybe not at the box office yet, but all of those movies has been absolutely flawless. And Guy Ritchie doing a movie from World War II. Yes, please. Yes, please. This can be fucking amazing. Number 3, Deadpool 3. Deadpool is one of my favorite movies in the comic book genre of all time. I think that the second one was also very good. Not quite as good, but here we're going to see Deadpool team up with Wolverine, with actually factually huge Jackman. And how good can this be? It can be as good as possible. The thing is, the only thing that fears me a little bit is because this movie was slap bang in the middle of the strike thing, which apparently prevented Ryan Reynolds from, you know, doing his improv things, which might damage the movie's comedic timings maybe a little bit, but we shall see. Maybe they can recover somehow, and hopefully they can make a movie that's even better than the second one. Can it be better than the first one? I don't know. I just think that Deadpool was just such a lightning in a bottle, so I don't think that they necessarily can recreate that with ease, but hopefully this will be a very entertaining movie, and I have such high hopes for it. Number 2, Dune Part 2. Dune was exactly as amazing as I hoped it would be. I loved that movie so much, and considering that I think that they've, you know, shot this movie back to back, at least it should be at least as good as the first one. And here is where we're really going to see, you know, the war bit of the thing. We're going to see, you know, his journey and, you know, the Quiz's Hadrach story. Are they going to do it as they did it in the book, or are they going to do it differently? We shall see. And I'm really looking forward to the confrontation with the Emperor, if that is what they're going to do. I don't know if this is supposed to be the conclusion, or if there will be a third movie that, you know, deals with things that has to do with the other books that Frank Herbert has written, you know, for the Dune series. I don't know, but I'm just so excited for this thing, and I want this movie to be as good as the first one, and I want it to be even more successful than the last one, so Denis Villeneuve can do even more and better projects than this one, even though this movie was fucking amazing. Hopefully the second one will be as good, but we shall see. And number 1, Furiosa. Mad Max Fury Road is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. Not one of my favorite movies of the 2010s or of, you know, this millennium or anything like that. One of my top 20 movies of all time. No ifs, buts or coconuts. And I want this movie to be almost as good as if it can be. And when I saw the trailer, I almost never see trailers before I saw this, but I couldn't help myself, because when I saw the trailer for Mad Max Fury Road the first time, I almost jumped out of my seat. I had to watch it a few times more just to get that, holy shit! I saw that little thing on my phone on the bus in the middle of the night, and I said to myself, Jesus Christ! Then, when I got back home, I watched it on my computer, and then I saw it and I went, whoo! Furiosa looks almost as amazing as Mad Max Fury Road. And if you're going to recast Furiosa in a younger version, could they have picked a better actress than Anna Taylor-Joy? No, they could not have done that. So all is good with the world there. And I really hope this movie is a rated R, and I really hope that it is the perfect length, 2 hours, and it will blow everybody's socks off. One small problem I have with this movie. It is a fucking prequel! Jesus Christ! Can't they do a, you know, sequel to Mad Max Fury Road about Furiosa? Is that too much to ask for? If you're going to do something like that, have it that way, and have Anna Taylor-Joy as, you know, Charlie Theron's long-lost niece or something like that. I don't know. Do something else than a prequel, because certain characters do show up in the trailer that also I know shows up in Mad Max Fury Road, making them, of course, invulnerable to, you know, dying or something like that. And we also know that Furiosa is obviously going to survive if she's going to be, you know, driving for Martin Joe in Mad Max Fury Road. With that aside, this movie looks fucking boss, and I really hope it will be as good as the first one. I don't think it's going to be as good as the first one, but maybe it's going to be almost as good. And if it's almost as good as that one, my God, it might be the best movie of the decade so far. But we will just have to wait and see, Dewey. But I cannot wait for this movie to open. So which movies are your favorites for 2024? Comment below, and I'll see you next time for, well, so and so reviewing, well, such and such. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.